Hi students, in last two videos we completed up to property number 8. Now we will see the property number 9. I'll read out the statement of the property number 9, that is, if f of z is equal to u plus iv is a regular function of z in a domain D, then we are going to prove del square u power p is equal to p into p minus 1 into u power p minus 2 into modulus of f dash of z the whole square. This is what we are going to prove. Okay, what is regular function? Regular function is nothing but what? Analytic function. And what will come for del square? Dou square by dou x square plus dou square by dou y square. Okay, so I am writing the left hand side of the given property, that is del square into u power p. So what is del square? Dou square by dou x square plus dou square by dou y square into u power p. Okay, then I'm just bringing that u power p inside. So what is the second step? Dou square by dou x square into u power p plus dou square by dou y square into u power p, and I'm naming that equation as first equation. Now I am just trying to find dou square by dou x square into u power p. I am just splitting that dou square by dou x square as what? Dou by dou x into dou by dou x. Okay. In the next step, I am just differentiating that u power p. What is the differentiation of u power p? P into u power p minus 1 into dou u by dou x, because u is a function of what? X and y na. So only dou u by dou x is coming. Okay, since p is a number, I am just taking it out. So what answer I will get here? Dou by dou x into u power p minus 1 into dou u by dou x. Again I have to differentiate that one with respect to which variable? X variable. Here what formula I have to use? uv formula. That is nothing but what? uv dash plus u dash v. Okay, so that is the formula I'm going to use here. So I'm just keeping that dou u by dou x as it is, and I'm just trying to differentiate that u power p minus 1. What is the differentiation of u power p minus 1? P minus 1 into u power p minus 2 into dou u by dou x. Okay, plus what answer will come here? Now we are going to keep that u power p minus 1 as it is, and I am differentiating dou u by dou x. If I differentiate dou u by dou x with respect to x, what answer I will get? Dou square u by dou x square. Then what is my next step? I am just writing that dou u by dou x into dou u by dou x as what? Dou u by dou x the whole square. Okay, in the next step I am just bringing that p inside. So what answer I will get? P into p minus 1 into u power p minus 2 into dou u by dou x. How can I write? Ux. So ux the whole square plus u power p minus 1, and I am writing dou square u by dou x square as what? Uxx. So into p. Okay, if this one with respect to which variable? X variable. That is we found for dou square u by dou square u power p by dou x square. Similarly, if we find for y variable, what will happen? In place of x and all, you just change it into y. Okay, and then you have to add the two equation. Okay, if we add the two equation, what are the things we can take it common? P into p minus 1 into u power p minus 2 is common for the first term. Then inside what will come? Ux square plus uy square, plus the same thing we are going to do for the second term also. P into u power p minus 1 will be common. Then what will be inside? Uxx plus uyy. Okay, so in this one we know that uxx plus uyy is equal to 0. How? By property number 3. What is the property number 3? The real and imaginary parts of an analytic function satisfies the Laplace equation. Here uxx plus uyy is nothing but what? Laplace equation, and it is already given that the given function is an analytic function. So we can use the property number 3 and we can write it as 0. So the second term fully becomes what? 0. Now I am writing the first term only. What is my first term? P into p minus 1 into u power p minus 2 into u x square plus u y square. So u x square plus u y square is nothing but what? Modulus of f dash of z the whole square. You may get a doubt that how. Okay, for that reason I wrote it here in pencil. So I am taking that f of z has what? U plus iv. And what is my f dash of z? Ux plus I Vx, that is I am just differentiating f of z with respect to x variable. So what will be my modulus? You already know what is modulus of f of z the whole square, f of z into f of z bar, and here I am just trying to find the modulus of f dash of z the whole square. So what will be my answer? F dash of z into f dash of z bar. Okay, so what is my f dash of z? Ux plus ivx. I'm writing that one. And what will be my f dash of z bar? Ux minus ivx. Okay, if I substitute that one, it will looks like what? A plus b into a minus b. What is the formula? A square minus b square. Okay, so what is a here? Ux square minus what is b here? Ivx. Okay, if I square the terms, what I will get? I square into vx square. What is the value for I square? Minus 1. So minus into minus becomes what? Plus. So what answer I will get? Ux square plus vx square is my final answer. But here what it is there in the question? In the answer, ux square plus uy square. How to get that one? Since the given function is an analytic function, I can substitute the CR equation here. Okay, so what is my Vx in the CR equation? Minus uy. If I square the term, what I will get? Uy the whole square. So my modulus of f dash of z the whole square is equal to nothing but what? Ux square plus uy square. That is what I substituted here. Okay, so this is what the property number 9. This is also an important property which is asked in so many times in university. Students try to study all the property from 1 to 9, and mostly you study the statement of at least 3 properties, because every time in exam they are asking one property as a 8 mark. Okay, so now we'll move to the problems. Only 2 problems I did. So what is the first problem is? Find the constants a comma b and c if they defined one function f of z is analytic. Okay, when we will say a function is analytic, if it satisfies the CR equation. What is the CR equation? Ux is equal to Vy and Uy is equal to minus Vx. And here use what? The real part. What is my real part? X plus Ay. I wrote it that one. And what is my imaginary part? Bx plus Cy. Okay, now I am differentiating u with respect to x and u with respect to y. If I differentiate that one, what is the answer? I am getting ux value as 1 and uy value as a. And here v is equal to what? Bx plus cy. The same thing. I am just differentiating v with respect to x and v with respect to y. So what is my vx value? B. And what is my vy value? C. Okay, since the given function is an analytic function, I can use the CR equation. So that is nothing but what? Ux is equal to Vy and Vy is equal to minus Vx. It's just substitute that values, then you will get the value. So I am not getting the value for A and B separately, but I got the relationship between A and B. That is nothing but what? A is equal to minus B. And I got the value for C, that C is equal to what? 1. Like this also they will ask. See, it is asked in one time. Okay. So then the next problem like this they will ask that is they will give one u function and v function, and they will tell that u and v satisfies the Laplace equation, but it cannot form an analytic function. Like that you have to check. Okay. So here the same thing, u is given, u is equal to what? E power minus y cos x, and v is what? E power minus x sin y. Okay, now we are going to prove this u and v satisfies the Laplace equation, but it does not satisfies the analytic function. Sorry. So I am writing u is equal to what? E power minus x minus y cos x. Okay, so from this one what I am going to find? Uxx. Okay, so I am just differentiating that first equation with respect to which variable? X variable. E power minus y does not contain x term, so I am writing it separately. What is the differentiation of cos x? Minus sin x. So I write it in the bracket. Then what is the answer? Minus e power minus y into sin x is my answer. Okay, again I am differentiating that one with respect to x. So minus e power minus y, you write it separately. And what is the differentiation of sin x? Cos x. Okay, this is my uxx. Okay, the same thing I am doing for y term. Y with I am just differentiating u with respect to y. So if I differentiate u with respect to y, what I will have? What is the differentiation of e power ax? A into e power ax. Correct. Here what is the value for a? Minus 1. So what answer I will get? Minus e power minus y into cos x. Again I am differentiating that one with respect to which variable? Y variable. Okay, so again if I differentiate, what answer I will get? One more minus e power minus y. So minus into minus becomes what? Plus. So what is my final answer? E power minus y into cos x. Okay, if I add the two things, what I will get? Minus e power minus y cos x plus e power minus y cos x. So what will be the answer? 0. Okay, so therefore u satisfies the Laplace equation. Same thing you proceed for v term. So if you proceed for the v term, first you have to differentiate v with respect to x. Again with that answer you have to differentiate with respect to x. Okay, if you follow the same procedure for the v also will satisfies what? Laplace equation. Okay, so both u and v satisfies the Laplace equation. Now we are going to check whether it satisfies the analytic, whether that one forms a Laplace, whether that one forms an analytic function or not. That we are going to check now. How to check? If ux is equal to vy and uy is equal to minus vx, then we can say that u and v are what? Analytic function. Okay, but obviously it is not, because my ux is what? Minus e power minus y sin x, but my vy is what? E power minus x cos y. So it is not equal. So therefore this u and v does not satisfies the CR equation. So u plus iv is not an analytic function. Okay, so like this they will ask. Okay students, with this I'll stop my video. Happy learning. Try to complete that assignment question and submit it on time.